In the digital space, everyone has to be thinking about trust and transparency. That's the key. Here at the ANA Masters Conference, we saw the first 3 speakers all talking about these issues of advertising fraud, the opaque digital supply chain, and then brand safety. Are their brands showing up on sites next to content that are going to give a lift to their brand instead of bringing it down in the eyes of consumers? I think those are some of the biggest issues facing the industry today. TAG is about 2.5 years old. We're a standalone nonprofit industry organization. Our mission is to fight criminal activity in the supply chain. Advertising fraud is really key for us, but we also are looking to build transparency. We're doing that today with more than 400 companies that have registered with TAG. And we have this global footprint already. That membership cuts across 26 countries and 6 continents. Non-human traffic is non-human traffic. Doesn't matter if it happens in the US or Europe. But we also look at other areas. Today, for example, we issued a new piece of independent research from Ernst & Young that looked at ad-supported piracy. And this is all about brand safety. Ads don't want to be on these sites that are promoting the theft of content and polluting their brand as well. So what we found was that about $111 million in advertising revenue went to pirate sites last year. This is in the US. The good news, though, is that because of industry programs such as TAG's anti-piracy program, we've actually been able to eliminate up to about 60% of the revenue that would have gone to these pirate sites. So we're making progress. A lot more needs to be done through further engagement with marketers, such as P&G and their leadership here. But we've shown that there is a path forward to success. The activity around fraud, for example, is changing in the industry. It used to be, we used to talk about acts of omission and acts of commission. And acts of omission are when good companies turn a blind eye to ad fraud. And then acts of commission, you have companies that actually want to engage in advertising fraud. We have turned the corner on acts of omission. Companies just turning a blind eye to this is no longer happening at large scale because marketers and agencies won't allow it. It's too important. They are finally paying attention and taking back control of their ad spend and their brand safety. That's fantastic. What we still see is a massive problem with ad fraud around the criminals that set out to defraud our industry of billions of dollars. It's going to take more action to identify and filter out this fraudulent non-human traffic, but we also have a partnership with federal law enforcement as well as international law enforcement agencies to identify the bad actors, have the industry provide actionable intelligence to them. Our goal is to put these folks behind bars.
And how's progress going on the enforcement side?
Progress is it's robust. There are always challenges. This is not a new issue. But what we've seen in other areas, other sectors of the economy, like the financial services folks, they've had great success with these public-private partnerships. In the digital ad ecosystem, we've never had that type of partnership, and TAG is just growing it and building those bonds. So as we can feed more information into law enforcement, we're going to see the actual cases go up and more criminals being led down the perp walk in handcuffs.